Hello and welcome to North Node Alchemy. We are doing a quick look at what each North Node sign needs to or should focus on transforming with the power of this solar eclipse energy. I'll just do a quick intro as to what the energy means. There are lots of resources you can check online for a more full in detail description of all of the cosmic energies at play at this time. The most important thing to know about this eclipse is that it's a time of great potential for making big transformation in your life, transformation that up to now may have seemed like it would be a long, drawn out process, things that you thought you would never get over. Versions of yourself you always wanted to be, never thought you could be. So this is a great time of dismantling or taking a look at the version of ourself that we have created, and if that is in alignment with our most authentic expression of ourself, or if we would like to change that altogether. So I'm going to go through each sign. If you don't know your North Node sign, you can visit my website. That's on Feminist Alchemist, which I have linked in the description box below, and the link is on the screen now. So I will jump into a short summary of what each sign can work on from April 8th to April 25th, 2024. Hi, Leo North Node. So let's grab your opening oracle for moving through this eclipse energy. We have the Mystical Shaman, card 38, which adds up to 11. They would like me to say, let me read from the book for you. Okay, the essence of this card is, this is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made of nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth into being. He dances between worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. The invitation here says, when the mystical shaman appears, you're invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. So, yeah. Your path to success, Leo North Node, is an undefined one. And you are being called in this eclipse portal to use this energy to release yourself from any definitions of success, really, whether they're made by you or made by someone else. So identifying them and ridding yourself of them now, between now and the 25th. That is something that you should dismantle. You're being encouraged to dismantle, rather, is how I should put it. You're being encouraged to dismantle that, because when you are working with your soul and your soul plan, and you're you allow yourself to be guided into the spotlight, into your leadership role in the ways that you are meant to fill, those are pathways that are not necessarily defined, and they haven't been up to now. Remember, we are entering into also collectively into a time of doing things in a way that we have not done in any recorded past, or any past that any of us living on the earth remember, right? So we have to be open to, leadership roles looking different, people being like celebrities or celebrity status being for different reasons, rather than, sports stars or actresses, for example. So the sphere, what success looks like, is going to be very different. Some of you are going to really take on roles where there was no one in that role before you, no one like you. And roles were not redefined. They're built around, like, specifically for you. They're built around how you are built. So trying to fit yourself into a version of success that you have envisioned or that has been predefined will not be the biggest, most expansive version of your abundance that you are able to experience in this lifetime. Your tarot cards today are I'm only doing uprights today. So the 9 of air and the 3 of air. So both intellectual cards, both about thinking and perspective. What you are getting here, Leo North Node, is, there's a lot going on in your head. There's a lot to clean out of your head in this time. I'm really not feeling anything. Okay, they're telling me to look at the guidebook just to get how these cards are named in this deck. I'm going to do that quickly. So we have the, this is called, it's just called the 9 of air, but it's self-awareness. And the 3 of air here is, as opposed to heartache in other decks, this is about willingness and guides and teachers and communication. But there's a dismantling of what you've been taught that needs to happen. There's a dismantling of what you've been taught, and using this time to be aware of what you've been taught about what success looks like. I know that's repetitive of what I've already said, but that's what comes with when you channel and then do cards as well. So sometimes the cards just reflect what you've already channeled. So there are some constructs in your mind that you need to evaluate, that you are being called to see, that are limiting what you are able to draw into yourself and what the universe is able to bring you. Do trust that you are going to be in all of your uniqueness. The specialness of you, the uniqueness of you, the world is going to mold itself around you. Your guides are seeking to mold the world around you. They're not asking you to mold yourself to the world. Be very clear about that. And your angel and ancestor card here is Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. You're being asked to, in this time, sink into this feeling of abundance, of just being in this human body, of being an earthly being, of having food and drink and colors and fabrics. And that's what they're showing me, because they want to give you more of this lavishness to experience. But you have to embrace yourself in this eclipse period as already being kind of cradled and held by not only the divine above, but by the earth. I feel like I'm speaking in riddles, but those are the words they are giving me. Earth Mother, like, yeah. I hope that's clearish. That's what I have for you, Leo North Node. I wish you all the best. Take care.